if right now your divorce is at a standstill or you're in the midst of trying to negotiate, but in either case, you're stuck in closer quarters than you had bargained for, either because it was ordered to shelter in place or you just together decide that that's the right thing to do, you may be having a lot more conflict than usual, just even about housekeeping and tidiness. So I just want to share with you a couple of items that are actionable items that can create your blueprint for success. The first thing is to create routines. Having a regular established routine of who is responsible for what throughout the day, who's going to set the table, clear the table. Maybe everybody is in charge of putting their own clothes in the hamper. Maybe we take turns doing the laundry, whatever it is, establish a clear routine that you, your spouse, and your kids can all follow. And this is something you might need a mediator for. It might sound simple, but rather than going down a rabbit hole of arguing, you might just have an agenda and set up a couple of things that you want to hit with a mediator if you cannot arrive at something that's reasonable. The second thing that you want to do is to clarify your expectations as to what these things mean with as much specificity as possible. So what does clearing the table mean? Drill down to say it includes, washing and drying the dishes and wiping down the table, not just moving things into the kitchen. Or maybe you're going to break it down that one set of people moves things into the kitchen and the other person washes and dries it. A lot of these things you might say, well, these are ordinary things that are impacting our lives during normal times, but the fact of the matter is typically we're not together this much. Someone's at the gym, someone's out with friends, we're driving our kids around, we're just not in this forced situation of togetherness, wanted or unwanted. It's here. So probably the most important piece of advice that I have is to be forgiving. Be forgiving of yourself, of your ex, of your kids. Try to make some space for yourself in your mind, in how you look at things. Don't forget to sit down and breathe and to always remember that this too, just like anything else, shall pass and normalcy will resume. You just want to try to keep things as calm as possible while you're living under these undesired circumstances. You want to keep things as conflict-free for yourselves and for your kids.